Today's reading is from Psalm 12. Save, O Lord, for the godly one is gone, for the faithful one have vanished among the children of man. Everyone utters lies to his neighbor, with flattering lips and a double heart they speak. May the Lord cut off all flattering lips, the tongue that makes great boasts. Those who say, with our tongue we will prevail, our lips are with us. Who is master over us? Because the poor are plundered, because the needy groan. I will now arise, says the Lord. I will place him in safety for which he longs. The words of the Lord are pure words, like silver refined in a furnace on the ground, purified 7 times. You, O Lord, will keep them. You will guard us from this generation forever. On every side the wicked prowl, as vileness is exalted among the children of man. So a little bit of context here for this psalm. It is a psalm of David. It's thought to be written when Saul was persecuting David. And just to summarize a little bit what we read. So David's world is wicked, but it's kind of a subtle thing because there's flattering lips, but yet the people have a double heart. It can seem maybe people are nice on the face of it, but the heart is wicked. Next, we see the request for God's judgment in verses 3-5. David doesn't take things into his own hands. He takes them before a holy God. The Lord will take action. So maybe it's not on our timetable sometimes, but God will ultimately take action and judge those that need judged. And finally, in this psalm, they finish with a contrast between the Lord and the world. If we look at the Lord and the qualities listed at the end of the psalm here, the words of the Lord are pure, the purest pure. I couldn't help but not be reminded of a trip that I took to the Royal Canadian Mint in Ottawa, Ontario. And there at the Mint, they showed the process of purification, and they described the fact that it's actually almost impossible to have a coin that would be 100% pure. But they've been able to mint a coin that's what they call 5 nines pure, or 99.999% pure, which was the purest coin that was ever minted. But the words of the Lord are 100% pure. There's no exceptions. Also, in this contrast that David shows here, he shows how the Lord protects and guards. We see that in God's compassion and in his just nature, the interceding for the poor that was mentioned in the psalm. So really, from an application standpoint, I think we first ask ourselves the question, is David's world that much different than our own? I would argue the answer is no. We have a lot of people that maybe on the face of things appear nice, appear friendly, even seem to do nice things for somebody else. But when push comes to shove, they are the ones that are really just treating people nice because it might get them something in return, or deep down inside, the heart is wicked. So if that's the case, if we are pretty similar to David's world, would we respond like David? Is our first response to fight back, or do we take it to the Lord? Do we put the situation in God's hands? Like David, are we relying on God for our protection? We can really contrast ourselves here, just like David contrasts the people, the wickedness of the world versus the perfection of God. So I hope the psalm was helpful for you today, and I hope this video finds you all well.